Hello and good morning, everyone. Good to see you. Paul Trani here. Just checking all the pipes and valves and belts and gears to make sure everything's live this fine Friday morning. So, as soon as I see everything and see you guys say hello, that'd be awesome. Feel free to say hello. I want to wish you a warm Friday, June 4th, 8 a.m. here where I am, 7 a.m. in Pacific time. And there you guys are. Carol Pearl, hello. Michelle, good to see you. Michelle Saporito, thank you for being so nice to me. Annika, Megan, Rick H is in the house. Of course, Steve. All right. Audio is good. Words to my ears are audio is good. So thank you. A little sleepy, so I have 2 coffees, as I do, because we have a full morning ready to rock and roll. Stony Braswell, good to have you here. Jason Rose, also another cool name. I like the name Jason Rose. Into it. All right, in this hand is coconut coffee. Over there is a peppermint coffee. I know it sounds weird, but we're gonna need all the go juice we can get for our project today, right? Video is good too. Fantastic. We have half the battle going on right now. So let's go ahead and switch screens. Hopefully everything is good here. We're gonna do some creative exercises, right? So we're gonna knock out a lot of stuff. So this is gonna be really fun. And Afroja, I see you over there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. So what are some creative exercises we could do? Like, what do we do really fast? I'm gonna burn through this because I hate staring at freaking a document. Ugh. Change the color of the font or something, huh? But yeah, we're gonna do something pretty fun today, I think, and that's gonna be doing some creative exercises. So, what are some creative exercises you could do? You could honestly, like, what sort of inspires you or gets the juices flowing? So let's just go and type in watching Adobe Live. Let's just go ahead and get the self-serving stuff out of the way, shall we? Yeah, peppermint coffee is really good, by the way. Again, all my coffees are flavored. I don't know why. I used to drink it black, and now I'm into all the pretty flavors. Watching Adobe Live, you know, so viewing online. So whether it's Instagram, Behance, of course. You can go to, where else do you guys? Pinterest. So let's do check out others' work, which is what I like to do, right? So people that you follow, just creative exercises that you do. Regular exercise and sleep, and maybe, hopefully you're not hungry. Because those things, when you have a physical need, it will interfere with, of course, your creative juices, right? And let's put up at the top, since we talked about coffee, right? Or any caffeine or any sort of stimulant like that. So these are all the ideas that I typically, that get in the way of my creativity. I have more down here, and we're gonna focus on one of these. We're gonna dive into it. We're gonna make it awesome, okay? Coffee in the house, boom, right there. Okay, so some other ideas. We already kind of talked about these. If you want to come up with ideas, you can limit yourself with time to come up with a certain number of ideas. You could draw or design the same thing every day. So your everydays, right? Or your 36 days of type, for instance, as well. Do a daily creative challenge of, again, self-serving. Come up with just 10 new ideas of randomness. Again, they're just ideas. They're neutral. They're not good, they're bad, they're just ideas. Do quantity almost over quality. So 30 circles in 30 minutes, right? The alternative use test. You guys know about this too? You probably know about this. Like, you take a paper clip and you figure out how many different uses of a paper clip that you can come up with within a given time. So that's what that is. For us, we could visually create a shape and see how many different things we can make out of that shape within a certain amount of time. There's websites out there, as you probably know. Adobe Inspiration Engine, right? Boom. the inspiration generator. Let's get started, shall we? Here it is. We hit go, it spins, and it randomly serves up an object, an adjective. So a magical bird watcher billboard advert. So it gets really specific, but this is a fun way just to get your juices flowing. So I think this is really cool. Hello, Helen. Thank you so much for joining me. By the way, if you guys want to mess with this or reference this list, by all means, because I'm planning on just like having this as a document that I constantly update. And I want to actually put links to the live streams in here because we're going to do one of these. You could also, I love books in general. But think about having a book, using a book title generator or a song generator. Book/song generator, and then you make the cover of that book or song or band, right? Whatever. Last thing I'll cover, then I want to get to work. Challenge yourself to design something using as few design elements as possible, so you can have a list. So right down here we would have, let me just clean this up. Single line, a circle, blue, a square, right? What else do we have? Maybe just use a grid pattern. Or just a certain pattern swatch that you have to use. So these limits really help stir up our creativity, I think. All right, cool. All right, so this is our sort of our list, just so you know. I've added to it. I don't know if I gave you guys editing rights. I might have because I'm just very trusting like that. So yeah, let's see. Or maybe you just have view mode. Anyone can view this. Right? Don't mess with my stuff. But you know what? This is the sort of trust I have with you guys. Anyone can edit this. So if you guys have additional things that you want to add to it, sure. I'm sure I'll get some high pols in here and all that stuff, but feel free to add to it. All right, let's get started because we have a job. Beer and bacon Ipsum. Oh, that's fun. I love randomness. Oh, I'm pasting the same link twice. Won't let me do it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. Because what I thought I would do, and I love this, is we would do this one. 30 ideas in 30 minutes. 30 circles in 30 minutes, right? So that's the shape. It's kind of like this one, right? So you start with a shape and you come up with 30 versions of it in 30 minutes. And then I'm going to spend the rest of that time defining the one we like the most and then taking it sort of to the next level or working on that idea a little bit more. So 30 circles in 30 minutes. Let's create our circles. Jump in here. Bam. Bam. That's not quite a circle. Guess what? Here's a circle. Bah. There you are. Right? What do we want? 6 times 5. So we want this all the way across. Let's just do this. This is how I would set this up. Bam, bam. Use the blend tool. Ba, shaba, shabla. Right? Too many circles. Right? I only want there to be 6. So I want to do the specified steps. I have 2 on the end, so I only need 4. Pop. On the inside, hit tab, and then we see it. There's our circles like so. We'll then take that, drag that down, so we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go, our 30 circles. And now we're ready to rock. Okay? And hey, this is vector. This could be as small or as large as I want it. By the way, do I have my math right? Oh shoot, do we have pesky maniacs around? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 18, 24. Okay, I have one more than I needed. Boom, there we are. We got some pesky maniacs around. Oh man, have a little bit of an issue with these. Let's just fix this really fast. There we are. Ugh. So sorry. Zoop. I forgot that since I was using a rounded rectangle, not an actual circle, thinking I was going to save time. There we are. Okay, that took us long enough. Let's lock this down. Let's start creating some stuff. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my iPad. So I'm going to save this as a cloud document. 30 ideas saved. Done. Coffee. Let's do this. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go to town. Start up here with this first one, right? And again, we just have to get to have fun with this. I'll hit N for pencil, right? I'll just kind of put it right there because what I first see when I see this circle is, of course, the Earth. So let's go ahead and do South America. Here's the U.S., Canada, right? The Arctic, like so, right? Here's England and Europe, right? Here's Africa. You guys get the idea. We're doing a globe. Let's get the easy ideas out of the way. Done. Next one. I really want to make something that looks like a sphere, so let's do this. I think this is just going to be fun to do. Is this okay that I'm doing this? Like, it is my project, so hopefully the answer is yes. Hopefully I could do what I want since it's my project. And that's the thing, you hear me? I just said, hey, is this okay that I do this? You know what? This is, these are creative exercises, and it's like brainstorming, so there aren't going to be any wrong answers. But what I'd like to do is grab a piece of this circle, this one, let's ungroup it, and just make a cool sphere with lines. So taking that, actually let's bring that back. We're going to cut it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to use the scissors. We're going to chop it. Chop, chop. Now we have two separate circles, or excuse me, two separate half circles. Right, now we'll use the blend tool to blend those two together. Bam, bam. Is my accuracy off? Okay. That's not quite what I wanted to happen, but that's okay. I might actually just go with it. This is actually a happy accident. There we go. All right, so this was a happy accident that I'm just going to go with. So that's number 2. I got to hurry through this because I promised you guys something, and I don't know why I put myself through such stress. But you know what? If you're not challenging yourself, like, what's the point? And I'm sorry I'm not watching different sports balls. Oh, perfect. Let's jump in here. Let's do that. Let's do basketball. I don't know why I'm not using my Wacom, but I also want to get on my iPad, which is charging right now. So let's just do this really fast. Jump over here. Zoop, like so. Zoop, like so. Here's our, like, basketball. You know, and it's just like Wilson. And then some other type. You get the idea. Something like that. And I still want to work on this one. I'm having some problems, but that's okay. Let's just do this. Again, the idea is not to make it perfect, just to get it done. Let's do a curve. We'll do another curve over here. 2 curves. Let's blend these 2 again together. And separate this stuff out. Wait for it. That. Yeah, I wanted to keep it clean. All right. There we are. Boom, boom. How's everybody doing this fine Friday, huh? Is the weather looking up? You guys enjoying life? Okay, we're going to do this one more way. So here, straight line. Straight line. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. Blend tool. Line, line. Ugh. Why is it doing that? Am I losing my mind? There we go. That is so weird how it was kind of crossing. Very interesting. All right. Back. Specified steps. 10. There we go. Okay. All right. Command C just switches to the anchor point tool. Excuse me. Shift C. And then I can kind of bend this out. So this is what I was going for. It's like I wanted to bend out those lines and have it wrap around that sphere. There are other ways to do that, but I just decided to do it the hard way, I guess. Okay, that's done. Shrink those and put that in place. And again, who knows what this is, but you get the idea. All right, right there. And I'm not going to worry about making this perfect. I want to make it like legible in terms of what I want it to convey. Because once I get these 30 designs done, I need to pick one and there we go. Done. Took too long. That's okay. All right, what does this look like to you? I know what this could look like. This could look like, and again, I'm just gonna switch to the pencil tool, a magnifying glass. Why not? Right there we go. Zoom out. Magnifying glass. Boom. All right, what does this look like? A bowl cut. Oh, a bowl cut from behind. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, so it's like somebody's head, like the back of their head. I like that, actually. Right, and maybe you see their ears. Kind of not. They must have some pretty big ears, but there's the back of somebody's head. Perfect. Love it, Tim. Keep them coming, too. Fuzzy birds. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm reading random info from chat. I just like the idea of having, like, a chubby little bird right here. Boop. And he has, of course, an eyeball. Let's do some simple line work right here. Shoop. Shoop. Actually, let's use the pen tool. Ba, ba. Little black eye, little black eye, like that. And we got to make sure this is white. And let's make sure that this is the same size or the same thickness. So what do we have here? Let's take a look. Oh, baby. Let's do that. Let's do a same fill color, and there we go. Using a stroke thickness of 1 universally now. And again, I think I've been struggling this week. Good stuff. Tim, keep them coming. This is supposed to be an exercise for me, and you're coming up with all the ideas. But I like it. So, zoop, zoop, oop. Let me double click on this. Okay, so that's okay. Just checking out the line segment. But, oh, dang it. There we go. There's a little chickadee. Maybe it has a little wing, like right there. Sure, why not? Let's move on. Cup of coffee from above. I don't want to get too exact here, right? So again, that's why I was going to jump to my iPad, but there's our cup of coffee from above. Boom. I am not impressed with my speed today. About something like that. We can take these. Oh, these are all grouped together. Ungroup. Come on, Paul. Ungroup. I'm usually much faster than this. There we go. So there's our cup of coffee. And then this would be black in the center. There we go. And I feel like we'd need to rotate it like so. All right, let's move on. The perfect orbit. Hey, one could actually just be just a regular circle. A mushroom cross section. Hey, why not? A mushroom, huh? Oh, sure, why not? For that, we're gonna fill this with black. Do something like that. Yeah, let's make sure. Ooh. There we go. Something like that. Pac-Man. I feel like I'm not the one coming up with the ideas. I feel like you guys are doing most of the work. Is that wrong? That is not wrong. Because I asked you, I was like, hey, what can I make? There you go. Saturn with the rings, easy enough. I think we made this last weekend, a Saturn. Let's take these, let's try this. There we go. All right, you're the one, planter's wart. That's disgusting. All right. A bowling ball, that's good. Oh yeah, looks like my iPad's ready to rock. Bowling ball. I don't know who said, yeah, Steve said this. Steve's getting a bowling ball. Steve, are you a bowler? I'm just getting back into racquetball and squash after taking a hiatus for, you know, probably about 4 years. There's the bowling ball. All right, let's save this. Love it. Okay, and we, oh, man, trying to keep up with your ideas. We'll put a polygon up at the top right here. So, actually, that's probably good for the number of sides. Drop this in. I don't know what the base of a ring will look like. But let's just line all this stuff up. Line it up, scoot it down. This will be the setting. That's what I'm working on, the setting for this ring. Bam, bam. There we go. There's our ring. Ah, okay, save it. Let's check my stuff. Let's close this. Just checking it on my iPad really fast. Switch over. Ooh. Wait for it. Keep the ideas coming. Death Star, of course. Pizza, yes, love it. Oh, come on. Let's go. They don't have to be like, part of me is like, you know what? It doesn't have to be a, you know, I could have just fun sort of creating a design. All right, so I'm waiting for this to refresh. Here I am on my iPad, by the way. Let's go to your work and wait for it to sync. Come on, buddy. Okay, not so much. I guess we'll just wait for that off to the side. And we'll get back to work over here. All right, boom, we're back. We are back, folks. All right, what I can do, if I wanted to do pizza pie, let's do a new circle. Here's our new circle. Boom. This will probably be easiest. Before the circle primitive, you get this little control point so you can make it like a slice of pie. So there we go. We just adjust accordingly. We duplicate it, right? And then what we do is we adjust it back. So, zoop. Something like that. There we have it. In here also, what a lot of people don't notice, there's an arc tool. So jumping in, we want to have a little arc right there for the crust. We can throw that in like that. The rest of it actually might be, you know what? Let's just make sure this is nice and organic. Pepperonis. You get the idea. Half on. There we go. Oh, that pizza was kind of fun to make. All right, cool. Let's make a peace sign. For a second there, I actually forgot what a peace sign looked like. I started actually doing was it at the Mercedes symbol? Or BMW or whatever. There we go. Done. Disco ball would be fun. All right, so I'm not going to let the technology get in the way of this, right? Disco ball. Actually, you know what? This is what we'll do. We want a disco ball. We'll do... Let's think about different ways we could do this. We could do this with a rounded rectangle, right? So we have this rounded rectangle. Here we are. If we just option click, we can change those corners. Now, since we've changed those corners, we can then scoot it in, and now we have this little like reflection. So that's how I would make like a disco ball. I was just thinking of like a fun little sort of sparkles on it. Let's expand appearance. So then I can shrink it smaller, right? And then we can have all those little shiny parts. But we know underneath that there would be a grid. All right. You can create a grid and warp it. Yeah, we could do that. Well, let's do that. And also, I don't know if you guys know that there's actually a grid in here as well. So give me 1 second. There's this rectangular grid tool. Select that. It's going to go over here, draw that out. I might want more lines, right? Looks like there's maybe 10. Well, if you just click, you can say, hey, you know what? Give me, looks like there's 5 vertical and horizontal. We're going to go to 10, like that. Click OK. you know, give it its lines. And then take this and maybe inflate. Will that work? Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, why not? That's fine. Let me actually expand this. Now I'm going to take this shape again, and I'm going to go back into envelope, distort, make with warp. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I feel like what I would typically do is I would actually make a 3D sphere and then wrap the texture around it. That's how I would do it. Yeah, so anyways, so there that is. And actually I didn't even look under here under distort. But there's probably something in there that I could have used. Anyways, shrink it down, put it over there, disco ball. Disco baller. All right, hopefully you're enjoying the smooth jams that I have playing in the background. That I do not hear at all. But again, smooth jams. There we go. All right, next up, what am I missing? Cooking pan with food in it. Wheat, frog egg with a tadpole. I like the idea of a tadpole. I like the idea, like when it comes to creative ideas, going really large and down to something really small. So I like the idea of having like a cell with a nucleus in it. You know, and I don't even know what that would look like. I think this would be thicker. Maybe this would be filled in. Maybe this line would be thicker. I don't know. I don't even know what a cell looks like, right? Without adding color to it, I feel like there would be like some floating orbs in here of some sort, right? But this will be our cell. Okay. BB-8 is a good one. We could do just a robot. So let's just do a robot really fast. Bam. Make sure that is the same size. We'll throw some wheels on them down here. Zoop. Make sure that's connected. You get the idea. Copy, paste on top, scale it down. Put it behind. Align. There we go. We have our little robot. Shrink that down too. Flip it. Group. Duplicate. There's our little robot with an awkward smile. Does that work? Oh, coronavirus. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get past stuff. I'm here to escape. I don't know if I could do it. Oh, we gotta hurry. Jeez, I wanted to get this done in 30 minutes, but we're doing great. Actually, I'm not doing great. You guys are doing great. Wristwatch. Oh, you're making this too easy on me. Thank you so much. Easy. I want to know if anybody has like an actual watch on, or not a smartwatch. Who has like an actual watch, you know, with hands and stuff and a battery? I'm just kind of curious. There we go. Bam, bam. What do they always do? Do they do 10-10? That's typically the time they do on watches. 10-10, so it frames the logo in the center. Okay. I don't even need those words, but that's why they do the 10-10. All right. Casio Garmin. Oh, look at you guys. Jason Rose, like it. What are things? I love this idea of looking at things from a different perspective. Somebody mentioned a frying pan, which is awesome. So there's our frying pan. Actually, let's do this really fast. We could select this circle, hit N for pencil, and there's our frying pan. Hey, let's have some breakfast today, huh? There we are, a little egg, like so. Cool. Kind of could use the ridge, the inside of the pan, right? So we could do kind of half of that. Sample that line somewhere. There we go, something like that. All right. Oh, I like the tip of a pencil. The tip of a pencil. Holy cow. All right. Like it's pointing straight at you. Okay, you got it. Boy, that is a tough challenge. And I love it. Didn't I have my pen tool selected? Pen. Separate layer. Yeah, I would try not to introduce color, but that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. The letter O. What about the letter Q? What about all the letters stacked on top of one another? What about alphabet soup? Ooh, that would be kind of fun. Let's do soup. All right, it's coming here. Let's pick our font. Boom. Boom, make it happen. Do we have a rounded? That kind of looks like it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We're not getting too into the weeds about this. I can always change the font. Horrible font. Oh, is everybody judging me? Because you should be. There we go. Let's go with that. Here's sort of our alphabet soup. We'll throw a spoon in there. Why not? Maybe the spoon kind of needs to be in the liquid and coming out, like on the side. Like that. Boom. Hurry, Paul, hurry. Ah. Oh yeah, let's do. I'm just realizing how tiring this is. It's just getting. It's gonna be exhausting generating ideas on the fly. Right, I want to hear how your day is going. These are going to be 3 lines. Let's do everybody's favorite food. Let's do lines of bacon on a plate. Let's do a squiggly line. Let's do a tornado trapped in a bottle. We'll do a tornado. And let's have this get thinner down toward the bottom. And let's do a little house down here just for fun. Okay, you guys get the idea. I need to move on because I need to generate one of these and make something that's somewhat representable of, or something kind of cool is my goal. Why do I challenge myself with this? That's good. There's our little house. Love it. Snow globe. How would we generate a bunch of little dots? Let's do this. Let's do this. Again, I'm happy to show you guys tips and tricks. Let's throw this in here. Here's our symbol. New symbol 12. Yeah, we'll be real complex with that. We'll use the symbol sprayer tool. With that symbol selected, we'll shrink this down. And we can start spraying around, and sure enough, there's our little, all of our little dots, our snowflakes. You want to push any of them apart. You have symbol shifters and scrunchers and sizers and all that fun stuff. Make some larger, make some smaller. But I want to shift them. Kind of separate those two. There we go. Done. That was fun. Cakes are good. Do you guys like cake or pie? Because, man, I must say, I went up to Estes Park. I got haunted at the Stanley Hotel where they filmed, where the book The Shining was written about this hotel. And up there they got like an awesome pie shop. So I'm like totally into pie right now. Blueberries specifically. But cakes are good, I agree. Cake might look too much like our pie. SR-71 aircraft gauge. Ads of a machine gun. Everybody wants cake. Can I do pie? Oh wait, I forgot. It's my project. Of course I could do pie. So check this out. I'm going to show you this. I think this is really important. Command Y. So this only has 4 points. And I want to wiggle all the edges like pie. So let's do that. We could go into effect. We can go into distort and transform. Pucker and bloat. Oh, sorry. Command Y. Let me cancel out of this. I gotta get out of that. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Ah, not free distort. I'm sorry. Pucker and bloat. Let's get back over here. I don't know if this will do it. I want zigzag. And we want to smooth it. And we want to make it look much smaller. Actually, this like works out. It works out okay. Almost too much. There we go. Oh, we got it. I thought I was going to do it a different way, but there we are. There's our zigzag. Yeah, no big deal. Needs that 3 slices on top, right? So, like, zoop. Command I, select that line. Come on, buddy. Oh, get rid of this effect. Zoop. Zoop. And then whatever's like steam rising up. There you go. Let's move on. Vikram's in the house. Welcome. Oh, geez. Welcome to everybody. Good to have you here. I have 3 more to do. So let's make this happen. Let's put this in. This is going to be a star because everybody's doing so well. Okay. This one right over here is going to be... actually, Tim mentioned this, like a hypnotic, like spinny thing. So we could do that where we use the spiral tool. So for the spiral tool, that's sure enough, that's what it gives us. Everybody's getting sleepy because there's too many ideas and there's no color. Everybody's like, there's no color on this. I hear ya. We can make this uniform and kind of go down into the ether like that. You get the idea. Expand appearance, trim it up, all that fun stuff. You guys know how the rest goes. Okay. That actually looks like a sucker, so maybe we could do a sucker for this last one as well. Ooh, a light bulb. How come we have not done a light bulb before? Oh, shame on us, but good call. Thank you for that. Brian, for the win. I love it. So let's do this, Brian. This is, and again, you guys probably know how to do this stuff. I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm going to cover it anyway. We could now take these. I would typically make these part of the same shape, so shape builder, whatever you want to use. Ba-ba. Take these right here, these two little guys, zoop, out like that. And there's our light bulb for the most part. Yeah, it could use some more work, but you get the idea, huh? I love it. Thank you, Brian, for the win. I think for this light bulb, this is the one I want to spend the most time on. So we did everything. Boom. We did 30 ideas. We're going to take this one. And I think a light bulb is fun because it's just a good little template for making something, like putting something inside of it and having all sorts of fun. Okay, but here's our light bulb. You guys saw me do that earlier work. We get the ridges right here. Take this part and extend it down. Right? Old school bulb. We'll try to get this to glow if we have time. And a big thank you to, ooh, ping pong paddle. Come on now, Pearl. Stop it already. I love ping pong. Don't even get me started on racket sports and stuff, man. I will play ping pong all day long. And I just had some neighbors move in, and you know what? They have a ping pong table. And I'm so excited about it. It's going to be me and their 15-year-old just like playing all the time. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so there we have that. Let's do some ridges. Anybody else? Ping pong, anyone? Or table tennis, if you prefer to call it table tennis. We could go really flat with this, and we could also curve this out later. Right? But let's make sure these are equidistant. Like that. I'll make this a gray. Take this, we'll use the knife. Check this out, the knife, just chop it. Now I made two separate objects because I want this bottom object to be filled with gold, not actual gold, but I just want it to be like a copper. So that bottom part. Whiff waff in the UK. You don't call it whiff waff. That is hilarious though, right? Oh, we got to make this illuminate and shine and all sorts of things. So that's what makes this so fun, right? So again, I might be using a couple layers. I'd actually need to honestly reference, just because you think you know a light bulb, do you really? Right? So there's a, it shouldn't even look like that. I don't know. It's like it's too long. Aren't they supposed to be like a little bit bendy but a little straight? I don't know. Right? There it is. Sure. Let's zigzag this puppy with the pencil tool. Zigzag this puppy, make it go like that. Yeah, you're gonna make it electric. I haven't even touched my other coffee. Ugh. Star sticker. Everybody gets a star sticker. Nikki, I love air hockey too. Man, I love all sports. I love all the things. I really do. I honestly do. But what's funny is I don't particularly I don't watch them, which is odd. They're like, "Oh, Paul, thanks for playing this. You want to go hang out and watch the game?" I'm like, "What game are you talking about? I have no idea who's playing, or I have no idea what sports season we're in." Just kidding. Highlight's going to get a little difficult. I think this needs to be actually on black or something, right? So this could all be dark. You know, throw a dark background back there. We could play with the insides of this so much. Maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll actually, maybe we could have it glow from the center. But yeah, you know how this goes. Show options for the gradient tool. Flip those gradients, right? I'm doing that right up here. Flip them, right? We could have more control, honestly, if I use the freeform gradient tool. But that's okay. We'll just kind of get that position like so. And this is just the worst. The worst. Jeez, this is so ugly. You know, what is like the 80s called? They want their gradients back. Like, seriously. It's so bad. Tim loves running. Running late. Tim, you're such a card. Who says that anyways? Tim, you're such a card. Okay, you want to make something look cool? You thicken up all the lines, right? Let's see if we could do that. You know, like 17 point. Yeah. These three, let's maybe try something like that. I don't know. These ones can be thinner. And you get the idea. Looking over at chat, Afroja, I see you over there. Thank you. Paella. I have such a hard time saying that word. Thank you, Bernardo. Sorry, I'm just catching that. All right, there we have that. Let's make it glow a little bit more. We need to add highlights. So much to do, guys. I'm losing steam. Because this is not looking that good. How embarrassing. You know what needs to happen is this needs to be white. That's the problem. There we go. Even, excuse me. Even these are so intense. Could those even be, say, a light gray or something? I don't know. I just work here, folks. We have a full day of masterclasses. Up after me is Terry White. It's looking a little bit more respectable. Just gonna scoot that down. He's gonna dive into something pretty cool, understanding the Lightroom Classic Develop module. So that'll be awesome. We could give this like a little bit of shines right in here. We'll just add some white with a little bit of, maybe adjust the opacity of it. All right, so here's a question for you. How do you adjust the opacity of the fill color and not the stroke color? If you said the appearance panel, you would be correct. So right in here, this is where you would adjust that opacity like so. Okay, cool. We'll put this actually on top because it should actually kind of make that a little washed out. And it's looking better. We'll add our highlights in there and all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be like an Edison bulb. Okay. Does that work? You could take any element, like I have this highlight that I'm gonna make. We can make with mesh. I'll probably just manipulate it like this. You know, the old school way. I was going to make it a little bit more complex than it needed to be, but it doesn't need to be that complex. All right, so there's our light bulb. This is like the light bulb going off. This is such a good exercise. My brain hurts. We went through a lot of round shapes. Consulting with you guys really helped a lot. You know, and now my goal is to kind of take it to the next level to where we end up with maybe something like this, right? But that's what we'll do. We'll do something cool like this for the masterclass. It's going to be a different idea, but it's going to be dealing with size and creative ideas and fun stuff like that. So stay tuned. That's later on. Then you also have me for your Illustrator Daily Challenge last day. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys just hanging in there with me and having a good time and getting the juices flowing. You guys are what makes all of this special. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys later. Stay tuned for Terry White. Thanks.